Welcome back to RB Sensei. If you like this video at any point, be sure to like and comment. It's the only way we'll grow. Now let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
This should be interesting.
Most men benefit from marriage.
I remember when I reached a point in my marriage, I am now divorced.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Of course.
Where I was like, wow, my husband benefits so much from having me in his life. Like, literally, I handled the finances. Whenever we traveled, I did all of the travel arrangements. I did all of the planning. I did all of the grocery shopping. I didn't really do the cooking, but I did pretty much all of the cleaning. And I did any type of, like, social organization.
You're supposed to, dumb motherfucker. What you want, a cookie?
It sounds like he did more than the average husband does if he did the cooking. And I'm sure he had a job. And I'm sure he did way more than you're going to give him credit for in this video. But it's never enough for you bitches.
What more do you want from me?
You're supposed to serve your man. That's your position as a woman, is to serve your man and to make his life easier. And his position is to lead and provide and protect for you. And I'm sure he fixed the stuff around the house and cut the grass and took the garbage out.
Remember that?
You just can't believe, bullshit when women talk. You just got to take everything women say with a grain of salt, especially when they're talking about their ex-husband or a past relationship. Most of it is going to be bullshit. They're going to do whatever it takes to make them out to be the victim or make them out to be the good one, and, her husband or ex-boyfriend was a demon.
My first husband was a good man, and I divorced him.
If your husband is a good guy, but you're ready for divorce, you're not a bad person. So don't let guilt get the best of you.
You're not doing him any favors by staying. If anything, you're actually going to start building up resentment. Your relationship doesn't have to be toxic to validate your feelings of wanting to leave. Think of it this way. If he's a good guy, he deserves to be happy. That means he deserves to be with somebody who values him and wants him just the way he is. If that's not you, you gotta let him go.
He may not see it like this right now, but you're doing both of you a favor.
I mean, yes, do all those things so it can offset how much of a crazy, nagging, annoying bitch you are most of the day. You got to try to offset that somehow. Your terrible personality, your terrible attitude. You got to try to offset it with, acts of service, ladies. Most women are a pain in the ass to live with.
If one of the people in our family had a birthday, I would shop for it. If we were going to a holiday at, his family's house, I would make sure that we were bringing something. I did everything for this man. And there came a point in my marriage where I was like, wow, this man benefits so much from marriage. But what do I benefit from? And when I stepped back and I really looked at that, I was like, I am not benefiting very much from this marriage.
Oh, come on!
And so I started to ask him for more. And that's when I realized how replaceable women are, because instead of him wanting to do the work and actually work to help the marriage move forward and for us to both be equal partners.
No, a marriage is not about equal partners. The man is the leader and you're to follow and you're to serve him. We're not going to be emotionally intelligent. That's not who men are. I mean, look, I do encourage men to be more emotionally intelligent, but not emotionally intelligent in the way that women want us to be. I wasn't benefiting much. Okay, were you working?
I'm not answering that.
Because if you were a stay-at-home mom, that's a privilege. That's a huge privilege. But women don't see it that way because they feel entitled to everything. Women are so fucking ungrateful, man.
Squeeze me? Oh, no, you did.
There was a lot of resistance where he was like I think I could feel, and this is my projection, that he was like, why don't I just go, find someone?
Exactly. That's a man who knows his worth. Why don't I go find someone else who actually appreciates what I do for her and not trying to put me on this hamster wheel where I'm always having to do more. A woman could never do enough for a man who's protecting, providing, and leading and giving her the privilege to be a stay-at-home mom. There's not enough trips to the store that's going to equal what he's bringing. There's not enough back rubs. There's not enough dishwashing. You weren't even cooking.
What?
You gotta be kidding me, guys. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Or I think because he was so religious, for him it wasn't, why don't I go find someone? It was like, wow, I should have picked someone who was just asked less of me. And eventually he did step up a bit and really helped with other things. But again, it was him helping me. It wasn't.
So even when he did step up, that wasn't enough. On top of everything I'm sure he was already doing, she did a good Christian man dirty. I'm just assuming he was Christian, but whatever. I think God's gonna pay you back for that.
Goddamn right.
Hey folks, we'll be back to the video in a second. Be sure to like and comment anything under the video. It's the only thing that's gonna help us grow and blow this channel up. But you know how tired I get listening to these dingbats? Really, go ahead and support the content by joining the Patreon or the YouTube membership. It really gives me motivation to keep breaking down these numbskulls. For low as $5 a month, you get one exclusive video a week, and the more memberships I get, the more perks I'll add. So show some love to your sensei.
How about new?
You know what I find hotter than a man with a six-pack, or a man with a really good haircut, or a man with shiny toys, or like whatever they use to like flex these days? It's a man with daddy energy. And by daddy energy, I mean like a provider. Like it's a providing energy. Like a man who's just going to take care of you, not necessarily financially, but like emotionally and physically.
Yeah, they don't get character until they've been run through by, 10 Chads, and they like, oh, maybe I shouldn't put toys and a hairline and a six-pack as the primary thing I look for.
Ooh, how convenient.
Women don't care about character until they get humbled. She was humbled by Chad, Tyrone, Long Stick Rick, and Long Wang Chang. And now she on the internet talking about character and providing love and holding doors and yada yada yada. Before it was about who's tall and who got washboard abs that I can watch and rub on while he's pounding me.
Oh, behave.
But here's the thing, even when they put character as their top priority or one of their top priorities, you still have to check off the physical requirements. So really she still hasn't learned and she still hasn't grown up. Unfortunately, by the time she truly grows up, it'll be way too late. She'll be 56, washed up and bitter by then.
I'm still looking for Prince Charming at this age.
He just shows up. He's a man of his word. Or he goes and grabs the door for you. Not because he's trying to impress you, but like he literally does that for everybody. Or he checks on you like, did you make it home okay?
I mean, honestly, man, they come up with the perfect guy in their head and they think they can get it. Okay, this guy didn't meet all the requirements, but, I can find one that will. No, you can't.
Stop it. You hurting yourself. Just let it go.
How are you feeling emotionally? Like checks in on you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and like I'm at the point now where it doesn't even matter if you're older, if you're younger, if you have a six-pack, if you don't have a six-pack, if you have a full hairline or you don't have a full hairline. It's what's your energy. And if you don't have daddy energy, I can't do it. I feel like I've been with too many men with baby energy, and it's put me into like a motherly place. I feel like I've been with too many men.
Bingo.
Yeah, but you let those guys hit numerous times. So that's your fault. That you slept with guys with baby energy.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
And guess what? The guys with baby energy still ghosted you. So how about you do some self-reflection about that? Why don't you do some inner healing about that?
Let's talk about my top 5 dating boundaries. Number 1, I am not sleeping with you unless you're my boyfriend. I used to believe so strongly that if they're the right guy, it won't matter when you sleep with them, but it's so hard to figure out if they're the right guy so early on. So I'm sorry, but unless you're my man, I'm not sleeping with you or doing anything with you besides kiss.
Calling her a lying whore.
But she still has her standards though. So she just ain't gonna be getting no D until she finally gives up. See, this doesn't mean I'll date a 7 because I'm only gonna, sleep with a guy who's my boyfriend. If she can only get commitment from a 7, she's just going to keep holding out until she can get commitment from a 9. And that's not going to happen, so eventually she's going to give in and sleep with those top-tier guys again. And the cycle will continue and continue, and maybe she'll end up with a couple of kids, and those guys won't stick around, and you know the rest.
You know how many times I hear this shit?
But yeah, you can't trick Long Stick Rick into giving you commitment when he doesn't want to. Even if you try to hold out on him, he'll just get it from somebody else.
Number 2 is no sleepovers. You're not staying at my place, I'm not staying at your place, I'm going the home. That creates a false sense of intimacy, and I just don't want to do it. It also makes it harder not to do with them. Number 3 is no introducing them to family, and I'm not meeting your family. I feel like meeting family is such a privilege, and I value that so highly. I'm not just going to introduce a random man that is not my boyfriend to my family. I don't want to meet your family either.
They don't fucking give a shit.
Look, men don't see it as a privilege to meet your family. Nobody want to meet those crazy motherfuckers. Most men find it, unnerving and just annoying to have to meet family. A lot of guys probably would never go around their girl's family if they could. I mean, the guy might want to get to know them just enough so he knows they're not too crazy if he's planning on having offspring with the chick. But other than that, yeah, we would stay away from your family all the time. So good luck getting the guys you want to commit by dangling meeting your family over their head.
Where is she getting this idea that she'd even make a good partner?
Number 4 is no constant texting. This is something that I really had to get over because I love to text, especially if I like somebody. But that really creates a false sense of intimacy, and I don't want to pen pal. Why should I be talking to you all day, every day, if you're not my man?
I don't care. They don't care.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.